morning, Iron Horse. Thanks for joining us today for our first of the year. I'm sitting with Mrs. Zin's math class, and I'm hoping you're in a comfortable position. You could lay down on the floor. You could sit in a chair, and I'll give advice this year, and you get to choose. You may be eyes open, you may be eyes closed. These are just things that I've learned. So find a posture you like. I like to put my hands on my thighs when they're on my desk. The disconnection kind of, so it helps me kind of feel my ribs a little better, because what you're going to feel is your ribs move when you breathe, and that's going to help with your awareness. If you're laying down, also good to note, do you cross your legs uncrossed? Do you have your hands, on your belly? Do you have them on the ground? Anything that works for you to find a posture that you can hold, for the sit, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Okay. So we're going to start off real basic and learning to train our awareness. And if you think about anybody that you really respect, artist, musician, athlete, they're able to train their awareness at a level that's almost unbelievable. That if you look at like somebody who has like 1 million followers for, art or whatever, and they've learned how to really train their awareness to where, in fact, millions of people train their awareness to what that person is doing. So if that interests you to be able to train your awareness, to be the master of your awareness, I like to say, then let's do it. Okay. So with your eyes open, you can kind of gaze forward, look at the ground or look it up, or whatever it is you're looking at. I just want you to notice that when you close your eyes, how sight just stops. You may keep the images in your mind, but as of right now, that sense window, it's no longer focusing on anything. So that kind of helps me. I get distracted easy, so I like to keep my eyes closed. But I wanted you to notice the difference between eyes open and eyes closed. The second thing you'll notice is hearing. The second sense window is really a powerful tool to noticing what's going on around you. Sometimes we don't even notice. So with your eyes closed and in the room quiet, what do you hear? What do you notice? Maybe you didn't notice before. And if you're in a room that's noisy, that's good too. It doesn't have to be completely quiet, but it helps. But as we practice and get better at training our awareness, we'll notice that we can hear things and not tell stories about them. Get lost in a story about whatever we're noticing. And the third sense window will be breathing through the nose. Sometimes you can smell things when you breathe through the nose. Hopefully it's not too smelly right now. But just notice how that feels. Maybe today your nose is plugged up. Next week it won't be. Now breathe through the mouth. Take a few breaths and see. Maybe breathe loud. Breathe quiet. Breathe long breaths, short breaths. Those are going to be real important this year, the nose and the mouth for breathing. Now, I think one of the most important ones that get started with mindfulness is the body, the fifth sense window. where you feel all the contact points with the ground or the chair. And if you're focusing on how your legs feel touching the chair, or your feet on the ground, or your hands on the floor, and you get lost in a story, past, present, future, that's all right. The practice of mindfulness is catching yourself when you get lost in those thoughts, and just come back to this awareness of your body. And then the sixth and final thing that we'll be learning about this year that you can notice today would be the mind. How is the mind right now? Is it more active than when we started? Are you more aware of it than you were when we started? And no matter how it is, that's how it is right now. I like to say right now it's like this. And to not be discouraged or think you're doing anything wrong. The fact that you're sitting here practicing right now, you're doing everything right. It's really amazing. I'd like to thank you for that. It's a really good sit. Start the year, and hope you have a great rest of your weekend.